Recently, I had to set up a new laptop with Revit installs. Upon installation, I realized that I was missing all of the content libraries and I was wondering where the heck they were. After a little bit of research, I found out that they're not installed with Revit by default any longer. A few other people have probably ran into this issue as well, so I figured I'd make a cool video. So let's go ahead and look at how to install default libraries in various versions of Revit. All right, so I'm in Revit 2022.1. This is kind of the updated release. And anytime you're working, you might want to have access to some of the out-of-the-box libraries. Now, this isn't a video where we're going to talk about how good the out-of-the-box libraries are or how bad they are, but a lot of times you do need them. I find myself needing quite a bit of that content, at least to be able to review and use and things like that for various things. So if we go to the Insert tab in Revit, and go to Load Family, you might see something like this. This is exactly what I saw, and I was like, what the heck's going on? Why does it just have these two folders? That sucks. So there is a way to fix it, thankfully. If you go to manage.autodesk.com and click on Revit, you are able to install these libraries. So we can see that we have 2023, 2022, 21, and 20. I'm in 22 for this example, but this works for all of these versions as well. And if you scroll down, you can see all of your updates, which definitely install these updates as they come out. There's a lot of bug fixes that happen, but we also have a library section. If we navigate to libraries, we have all sorts of different content. Something really cool with this content being able to be installed this way is some of the other languages of Revit have more libraries as well. So I encourage you to check out a few of them. I was in an AU presentation a few years ago and someone demonstrated that how there was way more content in some of the other language packs, which is kind of interesting. In my case, I am going to install the US English content for Revit 2022, and we'll see that that is a 1 gigabyte download. So we'll go ahead and get that downloaded and installed, and we'll check out what happens. All right, so once it's finished downloading, you will have an exe in your downloads folder or wherever you saved it. You just double click this and it will give you that little splash screen to tell you that you're going to install something. So we'll do that. We'll click OK, and then we'll let this do whatever it needs to do. We'll take a look at the results here in a moment. Once the exe is done extracting, we are going to see the typical Autodesk installer run as well. Now's the point where we can click install to actually install the libraries. You are able to monitor the installation if you navigate to the folder in your file explorer. So you are able to start to see all of these folders appear, which is pretty cool as well. But we'll go ahead and wait for it to finish and then we'll take a look at it in Revit.
2 very boring minutes later.
Awesome. When it's complete, you will get a notification that the install is complete. If you navigate to your C program data folder, you will see that we have access to all of those families that are supposed to be included with out of the box. So that path, just for reference, is C program data, Autodesk, RVT, your version number, and libraries. In my case, I'm in the Imperial templates, so I have the English Imperial. Back in Revit, if we go to Load Family now, we will see all of the folders that we've come to expect. We have doors in here. Another cool tip is this commercial doors are pretty new. They added them a few versions back, but they have a lot more features in them. So I encourage you to check those out as well. They have a lot of different examples to go by when building your own door library or something like that. So yeah, if you find that you don't have the content installed, you don't need to go download it from some Dropbox folder somewhere or anything like that. You can just run the installer available on manage.autodesk.com. I hope that helped you out. I know that when I installed Revit on a new machine, which I'll talk about a little bit more in upcoming videos, I was a little bit lost without some of that content because I like to use demonstrations with out-of-the-box content. That way you're able to recreate those as well. So yeah, install your content. I hope that helps out, and thanks for checking out this video, and leave comments below if you have any other ideas or questions or anything like that. Thanks.